If you've ever tried to be a morning person but somehow always end up back in bed, this video is for you. Or maybe you get up but just don't have any motivation to do anything, this is also for you. I used to struggle with staying consistent because I never found the right routine. I've tried the 5 a.m. club, I've tried sleeping in, and I've tried everything in between. But after years of experimenting, I finally found the perfect, easy, and realistic morning routine that will actually make you excited to wake up and want to be productive. The first thing you have to do is get or jump out of bed. If you wake up early but find it so hard to leave the covers, this tip will be a game changer. I just totally avoid the whole internal battle with myself and literally jump out of bed before my brain has the chance to fight back. Think of it like training for a sport. When you train for so long, the movements become ingrained in your body like muscle memory. So the more you practice getting out of bed right away, the easier it will be over time. Your brain will start to connect the movement with the ritual of waking up, and you will naturally just get up without even thinking about it. After making my bed, I then head to the bathroom to scrape my tongue. While you sleep, your mouth accumulates bacteria, leftover food particles, and dead cells. You also naturally detox overnight, and so some of these toxins and bacteria show up on your tongue. This forms that nasty coating, which can lead to bad breath. You should do this as soon as you wake up because you don't want to reintroduce those bacteria and toxins back into your body. So scrape your tongue immediately before you swallow or brush it back into your system. After I brush my teeth and do all the other necessary bathroom stuff, I like to get a little bit of movement in. I like to call it movement rather than a workout because it just helps me be less resistant to it. The key to staying consistent with daily exercise is to make it as streamlined as possible by removing all obstacles for yourself. And so, calling it movement instead makes me feel like I'm warming up my body for the day ahead rather than forcing myself to do something strenuous. The other part of staying consistent is finding a type of movement that you enjoy, not necessarily what the internet enjoys. Right now, everyone's into Pilates, but if you don't like Pilates, then don't do it. There are so many other ways you can move your body, like walking, biking, jogging, dancing, stretching, yoga. At the end of the day, it's just so crucial to move your body in the morning and get the blood flowing. If you are someone who's always cold, no matter what, exercise helps increase circulation and physically warms you up. It also stimulates your metabolism and gives you that natural dopamine hit by accomplishing something so early into the day. So, morning movement is a non-negotiable for me. My other non-negotiable in the morning is my skincare routine. If there is one thing about all the it girls, it's that they take their skincare very seriously. It's not just about your appearance, but it really does have such a calming effect on your mind and peace. I just love taking my time in the morning to do my skincare. It is my favorite form of self-love. And one of my favorite additions to my skincare routine has been my Medicube HR Booster Pro. If you've been with me from the beginning, then you know how much I love this device. What makes it so special is that it has multiple sonic vibration modes tailored to different skin concerns. Their booster mode is for enhancing product absorption, the MC mode is good for sculpting, Dermashot mode for improving skin elasticity, and Airshot mode for pore minimizing. My favorite mode is definitely the booster one since I love that it makes my skincare work even harder for me. But if you're on a budget or you're always traveling and need something lightweight, Medicube just came out with a mini version. Isn't it so cute? This is perfect for spot treatments, and it also features the booster mode for improving product absorption, which again, we love. I mean, we spend all this money on skincare, so of course we want to make sure it's actually penetrating and working in our skin. I personally still love the OG because I really enjoy having that full at-home experience. But if you want something simple, portable, and budget-friendly, the Mini Booster Pro is amazing for targeted treatments and allows you to bring your skincare wherever you go. But whichever you choose, make sure you grab it on YesStyle, which is my go-to for all my skincare and beauty favorites. The link will be down below so you can check them out, and make sure you use my code Allison12 to get a small discount. The next thing that you should absolutely do in the morning to start your day right is a 5-minute meditation. I have tried meditation so many times before and I could never really stick with it because I would either get distracted or just have so much resistance to doing it. I wish I could be one of those people that can meditate for an hour, but I'm not. And I just don't have that much time in the morning, and I know you don't either, so this 5-minute method will be the sweet spot. I used to just sit in silence as my meditation, and you can do that, but recently I've been doing guided meditation. I really like this one from the Lavender Lifestyle. It's called 5-Minute Guided Morning Meditation for Positive Energy, and I love it because it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. Sometimes I wake up with my heart and mind already racing and feeling uneasy, but after just 5 minutes of listening and meditating, I feel 10 times calmer and more clear-headed. By the this time it's around 8 o'clock, so I will go down to the kitchen to eat breakfast. I used to not be hungry in the morning, like the thought of food would make me sick, but now I actually wake up hungry, and that's a good thing. After sleeping 8 hours, you should wake up wanting to eat. When you're asleep, your body is doing so many things like repairing tissue, detoxing, balancing hormones, and all of that takes energy. So waking up hungry is a good indicator of a healthy metabolism. Breakfast is honestly my favorite meal of the day, but I didn't always choose the right foods before. I loved having my little bagel with cream cheese and fruit, but unfortunately, starting your day with high carbs is going to spike your blood sugar, which deregulates your energy levels. It also makes you crave more carbs later on in the day. So I've been really prioritizing high protein and healthy fats for breakfast. Eating protein and fat is going to keep you fuller for longer and will give you that steady release of energy so you don't crash and burn. I'm the type of person who doesn't really care what I eat for breakfast, so I will have a whole ass chicken breast, but if you cannot fathom eating chicken in the morning, you don't have to. There are plenty of other protein options for breakfast. The other thing that is super important in the morning is drinking warm liquids instead of cold. I know we all love our iced coffees and iced matcha lattes, but drinking a freezing cold beverage first thing in the morning is actually harming you more than helping. Cold liquids can slow down digestion, which can cause bloating and mess up your circulation, whereas warm liquids support easy digestion, improves metabolism, and helps blood flow. So for all my girlies with gut issues like me, stick to high protein breakfasts. It won't make you bulky, I promise, and drink warm beverages. The morning time is when your mind is the most clear. It's a blank slate. So this is the most optimal time to be productive. This is when you are going to do your deep work distraction-free. No scrolling on social media, no checking your emails, just pure deep work. Your brain has an attention reservoir. It starts at 100% upon waking, and then slowly throughout the day, it decreases when you give bits and pieces of attention to different things that come up. So don't waste all of it on meaningless scrolling in the first hour of the day. This is the time to do all of your hardest tasks, the ones that require the most amount of attention. When you knock out the big things on your to-do list early, like I said, it gives you that dopamine hit. When you accomplish something, your brain feels good, it feels satisfied, and it wants to keep checking boxes. So doing deep work in the morning sets yourself up for success and improves your overall productivity. And doing deep work doesn't necessarily mean doing work for your job. You can use this time to work on your personal projects, your side hustle, or anything that will get you closer to your goals. And that is how you're going to become that girl before 9 a.m. I have been doing this routine for at least a few years now consistently because it is just that simple and realistic. I promise, when you intentionally set aside time to prepare your mind, body, and soul for the day, you will be able to take on anything that comes your way. Whoa, that was a rhyme. Didn't know I was a rapper. As always, thanks so much for putting yourself first, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.